you. I'm Danny, and I'm going to play some more Blueprints today. You might be thinking, but Danny, it's a Monday. Usually at this point in Monday, you're in bed. Yes, that's true. However, this game has well and truly and completely got its hooks into me. I haven't stopped thinking about this since we played it yesterday, so I thought we'd play a little more of it today. Hi, Seti. I am here, unfortunately, on my own. Robin is busy today, but we do have our trusty friend, if I can bring them up, our trusty friend, Important Blueprints Journal to reference. And this is how you can tell how much I've been thinking about this game. Since yesterday, I have tidied this up slightly. I have reformatted our learnings from yesterday. That's right, she's a girl who likes to journal, can you tell? These are all the things we learnt yesterday. I suppose not all of them. There are some things in here that are in my head. For example, how to win the parlour game. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Main thing is, don't you worry. That worm's still in that apple. Don't you worry. They're there. As we go through and find out more things, we will keep filling out our journal. But for now, we don't have much to do in here. So shall we hop into the game? The very last thing we did yesterday was that we did a little puzzle in the pump room. We emptied out the pool and got a lovely collection of pennies for our trouble. But maybe more relevantly, we got... or rather, we emptied the fountain. So I'm expecting something weird to happen at the start of the day. We didn't enter into this next day as... The fountain was stairs the whole time? Hang on. Okay, so we've got several threads to pull on out here before we even get into the house. First things first, you might remember yesterday that we unlocked the little shed out here. I'm just going to call it the shed. I think it's maybe the outside room the game calls it. That looks like a shed to me. We got that by going out through the garage. Garage? I'm going to say garage because that's how I pronounce stuff in it. Ooh, what do we want? Tool shed is freebies. Trading post, I'm kind of interested in seeing. And shrine, I'm also... I like special items, though. I like toys. Ooh, metal detector. That's toys. Metal detector has been pretty cool the one time we've had it, so I'm happy to see her. Watering can? Watering can? Oh! For the next 3 green rooms, we'll find a beautiful gem. That's nice. That's not, say, hey, this will automatically solve every puzzle device like I was hoping for, but hey, you can't complain. We get to make a Oh, I hope the gem comes out of a beautiful flower. That's also what I'm thinking, Frown. I don't know if we have much, on our person. I want to go to the trading post too, but what about my beautiful metal detector and gardening equipment? Watering can, that's what you call her. Why is this fountain so scary for? Ah, that's where the juice goes. Oh. Oh. How would you do we just try going and getting a key and coming down here? Do you think one regular key would do it? It kind of looks like a special door to me. I don't know. That door looking kind of magic. But what would go in there? Oh, you know what else we saw yesterday? On a run where we didn't manage to use it, we also saw an upgrade disc. We didn't manage to get to a terminal to install the upgrade disc, but we've kind of learnt that rooms in the deck can be upgraded. Or in the drafting pool, rather. One thing we did also learn yesterday that we didn't do nothing about was we learnt the orchard code. Remember, in the dark room? We saw that lovely date carved into a tree. I'm assuming it's a date. Oh, wait. It was carved into this tree that's been cut down. Ah, I see. The date was 11, 20, 8, 11, 28. Ha ha ha. We're apples now. Hey, who want apples? Get in here. I'm throwing apple party in my great uncle's house. Oh, wait, that's huge! Apple party! Wait, apple party. Huge shout out to the Infinite Review if anyone has seen the cookery in colour video. One of the best videos on all of internet. Hi, JJ. We've had to deploy emergency Danny on Monday because I can't stop thinking about blueprints. Whoa. A pipe? Oh, the pipe was full of fire. I mean, I'm assuming the pipe was full of, like, gas, but gas is a kind of airborne fire, as we all know. Oh my god, I really like the Infinite Review, Kay. My dear lovely friend Matt got me into them. It's one of the best YouTube channels there is. Oh, that's going to be relevant, isn't it? That's... There's a sundial here. Let's keep that in mind for later when I'll need to solve some sort of puzzle about it. What I really love at this point in the game is entering a new area and not really knowing what's actually going to be relevant, you know? What around here is decoration and what around here is puzzle? Oh. Well, here's some bags of dirt. Hi, Ren. Exactly. Wait, April the 10th, 1992. Hang on. Yesterday, not in Blueprints time, in real life us time, we were looking for a way to tell what the real life date was, because there is a timed safe in the shelter that we want to unlock. Aha, this may help us. Or this may be really, really, really far behind. Happy 34th birthday, Frown! I think that's what that means, right? Ooh, okay, this is going to be useful. Let's pay attention. Oh! Lady Epson's death and the closure of the West Wing. We haven't heard about that as of yet. We've heard about our great uncle's passing, which is the reason we're blueprinting all over this place. Oh! Green rooms within the house are largely only draftable in the perimeter of the house, in the wings. Ah, so we'd kind of already intuited that yesterday, in that green rooms were only showing up in the wings, right? But we didn't have confirmation, so it's nice to know that's true. Oh! 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 Oh my god, wait. Okay. Wait, amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse? We've never seen a flower bloom in a greenhouse, have we? We've seen the greenhouse a couple of times, but I don't believe we've ever seen anything blooming in there. Also, it's very suspicious that there is one particular piece of barren ground there. Do we take note of this? Smudge pot. Ah. Oh, okay. So the orchard's gas needs to be turned off so that other things in the estate that are gas-powered can work. However, we don't know what's gas-powered in the estate. We haven't found anything that's gas-powered in the estate yet. We've heard tell of a furnace. We've heard tell of a boiler room. I don't know if either of those would use gas. I'm assuming so I might not leave these turned on willy-nilly. I might not leave them turned on Wilson-Nilsson. Oh. Oh, hang on. So, we saw some angels in the chapel. I believe they were called, if I look at my notes, Ajeran angels by the game? The Paragon of Gardening is Rinna, apparently? And Orinda is currently in the club. Ah, okay. So, we can learn something from this. I don't know if it's going to be relevant, but we can name one of the angels here. We can also potentially name two if we find the statue they're talking about. But the angel with the hoe, which we did write down, we know a couple of things about them now, in fact. First thing, if I can get my writing device into place, I'm having to deal with so many wires right now. If we swap over... So, we wrote someone down as Hoe Farmer yesterday, which we're now learning something about them. So if I were to go and move everything, we can... Oh, I did some research about how to use this application, by the way. Didn't really know what I was doing yesterday, and now it's fair to say I am not an expert. That's kind of where that sentence ends, actually. So we move that one up. We know that Hoe Farmer, brackets positive, of course, their name is... What should we write the names in? Let's use yellow. I feel like yellow is a reverent colour. Their name is Rinna. R-Y-N-N-A. Whoa, that's too thick. Got to make sure we're using appropriate consistent thickness throughout the journal. As I said, I'm a journaling girly. That's Rinna, the paragon of gardening. Which we'll write in pink because pink is the best colour. So we know that Rinna, the paragon of gardening, has a hoe. We also know that the cloister currently contains Orinda, which I'm going to write under here, because we don't actually know how to solve that yet, but that could be a useful piece of information, right? Also, is the cloister another room, or is the cloister another way that you would say chapel if you knew about churches? Doesn't a chapel contain a cloister? I think that's true. Of course, what I think is true may not necessarily be true, but we'll find things out. Orinda. Does it say who Orinda is? I've forgotten how to access the inner garth. What's inner garth? I don't know where my inner garth is. We'll hide that away for now and see if we need to take any more notes. This is a very note-taking type stream, is what we found yesterday. Okay, that's the last page. So the only other bit I question is how relevant this is going to be, because I think what we're going to need to do is try to spawn certain rooms in those rich soil areas, and potentially spawn a room, goodness knows which, in the barren ground. I'm going to keep that in mind and transcribe that if need be. That's been fun, though. We also know from the Gardener's logbook it's April the 10th when he started filling this in. Goodness knows when that was, but that's a hint at the date. I didn't look at the date yesterday. I should really have done. It was in the intro, I believe, or at least... Did it say when our great-uncle died? There will be a way to find it in the house, I'm sure. I'm just writing down April the 10th, 1992. And I can try to make sense of that later. part of doing a good logbook is making sure it's comprehensible to everyone who reads it, right? I'm being a good puzzle game NPC. If you found my notes, you might be able to understand what's happening. Exactly, Pixel. It's like playing something like Myst. I don't know what's relevant in here. This does actually kind of make me want to play Myst, though. That's a game I've never played. Seems like a good game, though. People have been talking about that thing for a while. I think, like, Riven and Myst were, like, some of the first video games I ever heard of. So that's one of the smudges, right? And we turned this valve on to make a big flame turn on some building over there. Wow. Wait. So, oh, hang on. We turned those off and the fire lit. So actually, probably we do want to turn these off to ensure there's gas to the rest of the house. I was reading that backwards. Where is that? Wait, was that further down the hill? Because that looked like the path that leads down. Oh, wait, is that potentially a way to open a door? Do we have to find 4 valves in green rooms, perhaps? I don't know. We haven't really seen hide or hair of valves yet, but to be fair, we've not been looking out for valves, have we? Peep, I was also sort of thinking the same, but I don't quite know what the vibe of this game is going to be. I get the suspicion it may have a somber tone, just based on the vibe we're heading into this with, but who knows? Okay, it wasn't... it was this one! Wait. There's some sort of magical sigil on the floor, isn't there? And look, there's those areas down there. Do you think this might turn into some sort of magical lift one day? If we were to find more gas to pump in here? Goodness, there are so many areas. That's the tunnel full of boxes. That's the mysterious tunnel full of planks. I've also been told it's a good one, JJ. I always say Riven and Myst because I think Riven is fun to say, and also I like her in League of Legends. She's a bunny. Oh. Allowance? Oh, wait, so yeah, yesterday, another thing we did was we conducted an experiment. Do you remember when we conducted the experiment? I believe the experiment we conducted, via the laboratory, of course, was anytime we spent 2 gems to draft a room, we would get 1 permanent penny. So I think what's in here is 1 permanent penny. It's a penny! Oh, wow, I'm so rich. Hello, Miss Babbage. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Babbage. Flowers are very pretty. Oh, should we get drafting? Should we do the business? So I want to head towards the barren area, and out of interest see... I mean, obviously, it's random. Who knows, right? I want to see if you can... My package! My package has been delivered. Well, I want the package. So plans are immediately out of the window. Do you remember? This is the last room we got to yesterday. We got 1 more draft out after draining the fountain in the pool, and we found the mail room where we were allowed to get a package. It seems there's not much in here other than our lovely package. Oh, a lockpicking kit and 2 gems! I wish someone would mail me 2 gems. Thank you to K. Thompson. I don't think there's anything particularly relevant on here that I want to take note of. Wait. Shipped 11/11. Now, that would presume, or I would presume from that yesterday was the 11th of November, right? Is that true? Because if we look back at our Here's a lockpicking kit. Lockpick kit, my beloved, you saved us yesterday. If we look back at day 5, this is where we ended, at this mailroom up here. This is where we ordered this package. Are we safe to assume that day 5 was the 11th of November? I don't know. I can't imagine that the mail company would lie to us. But also, maybe the game is tricking us. So let's write that down. Let's write down that we're being tricked, shall we? I need to get a bigger cable for this thing is what I'm learning. Day 5. Mailroom drafted. Day 6. Package arrived. With packing date of 11. That's 77. I've drawn, in my attempts to write very clear serif 1s, I've written 7s. 11. So is that the 11th of November, 1992? Who can tell? Hello, Robin. Welcome home. Nobody said you could get a pearl out of a cloister, but it is very true. The only problem is we'd probably have to go diving in the reservoir for it. Right. So we think that day 5 might have been the 11th of November. We don't super duper know that, but the mailroom has given us a clue. Let's head towards that barren patch of land. Me driving towards the south. For now. Oh, the metal detector's going off because there's metal in here. Look, it's metal. Oh, wait. I want to check something. I'm going to snaffle up a couple of my footsteps. Because, although we've got 32 footsteps, have we... Oh, your footsteps go down when you're jeffing about outside? Oh, they do! Oh, okay. So I hadn't noticed that when we were jeffing about before. Yes, it's a regular key. Yes. No, it's not a regular key. Okay. That's sort of what I thought. That's a shame. I'm exploring. Simon's having a little wander with getting his little legs all tired out. Now that does rather limit what we'll find in the house today, but there's no need to be sad about it. Maybe we'll find some sort of magic key while we're in here. Maybe we'll find the billiard room and cut this entire path off. Passageway it is. Let's burn those gems that someone posted me. Don't tell... Oh no, that door's fake. Don't tell them I said we'll burn those gems. That's not... So, that's a shame, because I'd quite like that to be the patio, because we know that this is barren ground, and maybe something cool would happen here? Can I... Oh! Nice of them to add a little message to say, no, Danny, you can't get away with it. So do green rooms always cost a gem to draft? It seemed like they usually cost a gem. I don't want to necessarily make a call on that without knowing. Ah, guest bedroom. But it feels that way to me right now. Oh, wait. Oh, huge! Okay, not all of them do. I've just picked up on the times it has. Yep, that's the signature. Oh, I love to have both a lockpick and a magnifying glass. I wish I hadn't run around in circles outside so much and tuckered myself out. Opposite way, innit? Never let it be said that I know what north is. Launder currency? We'll never know. So, I don't know if we've actually completed everything there is to do in the dark room, but we have solved quite a lot of puzzles in here. So let's keep head... Left, right, middle. Obviously right isn't the one I had. I know it's fine, I know which one it is. Anyway, I'm going to go left, because of course we are ideologically aligned. Oh, hey, that worked out pretty good. The left will never... well... Honestly, Seti, more people just need to be... the garage. More people need to be Columbo coded, I think. Although, does Columbo doesn't really carry around a magnifying glass. Is it Columbo coded of me to like to eat chili? Or am I just American coding myself? Oh, let's do some maths. 4, that's not plus. 4 times 2 is 8. 15 minus 7, 8 divided by 4 is 2. 18 minus 8 is 10 times 4 is 40 divided by 20 is 2. I found metal in here. But Robin, I've been trying to ruffle my hair up my whole life. You telling me it can get bigger? Bedroom doesn't seem so bad. Bed doesn't seem so bad. I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, car keys! Are the car keys always in the bedroom? No, I think we found them elsewhere the other day, didn't we? We definitely found them on this dresser in one of our... Yellow porn. Well, it's probably not yellow, is it? It's probably white. What colours does chess come in again? Yellow and purple. Oh. Were you pinging about metal? Or was that just wearing off from the keys? Who's Why are you chirping? What? What? What's metallic in here? That's interesting. I assume the metal detector can't metal detect through a wall, for example. Can it? That's closer. Can we get... No, it wouldn't be that box, surely. That said, don't trust like that. What? How mysterious. Can we open those at all? I don't think I can open that one. I can't open that one either. Oh. Can I open those doors? Ah! There was a hand. Wait, where was that hand cursor? You saw that, right? Oh, we're pixel hunting. I guess we're pixel hunting. What? Was that just some money in a strange location? Oh, the hand is there. I wonder if that's a mistake. Well, let's carry on. I've got some money out of it. Games are hard to make, and this one's only just come out. Hallway, I think. I'm feeling the lack of delicious resources. I might... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to run back and see if I can maybe snaffle some resources. Hopefully I'll snaffle an apple as well, but can't have everything. That would be the best day I've ever had. What we finding? What's in here? Observatory? Oh, a den is pretty good, isn't it? I like a gem. A gem's a form of a resource. Oh, it's so sad. We solved all these... Well, I say we solved them. We've figured out most of these paintings now. So to get more paintings, we need to get all the way to the top. Closet, I think. Let's get a freebie. A gem and a key? Perfect. What I'm really hoping for, if we're being honest with each other, and I think at this point we probably can be honest with each other, is that I would really like to see a garage. UK music producers alike. Can I see some grime? Oh, storeroom? That kind of cuts it off. Is that a problem? Ah, let's go out into the beautiful courtyard, shall we? I want an apple. Oh! Oh, I can water. Where would I water here? What? Where? I don't really know where that happened. I think it might have just teleported right into my inventory. Yeah, I think I watered the gems. I was expecting it to happen in the world, so I was a little bit confused. Oh, what's that? Cool. I don't know what that means, but that sounds pretty... Oh, do you reckon it has to be like you get the key to the secret garden and you draft it on the barren land or something? Well, let's head to... Did they say the west wing is more likely to have green rooms? I believe they did, didn't they? Ah. Kitchen? I'm so hungry! But that does block off... All of these block off our access to the dark room again, so it's kitchen time. Please, I'm going to die if I don't have a banana. Do I wait and see if I can get 2 of money? Because a club sandwich would be kind of good right now. Oh, that's a kind of nice item. We've not got a lot of red rooms, we kind of got 1. But maybe we can go draft a room that sucks. It's a pretty nice stand mixer. Classy. Oh, what's this one? Rod and road. Just looking at them to feel something. Oh, if we get a chapel... If we do a chapel, that would take 1 of our money, but it means that we get a lot of extra value from the tomato soup. White baby, you're so right. I think red rooms are the vibe right now. However, it does mean that I have to smash this tomato soup before I give all my money to the church. Oh, they only make one bowl of tomato soup a day. It's gotta be fancy soup. Do they have a mocha pot? Oh, they do. God. Every time I see a mocha pot, I always think to myself, I really want a mocha pot. I already have a beautiful V60 because of lovely friend Robin buying me a very kind present. Oh, it's fine. I'll just take money from the chapel. That's fine. I already have a V60, which I love very, very much. But mocha pot's fun as well, isn't it? What if I got every possible way to make a drink? Oh, wait, so you can make the secret garden appear at any point. Oh, that's good, though. Okay, so I'm assuming what we want to do is make the secret garden appear in one of the positions we just saw on the survey results. Where it showed us how good the soil was. So, I'm gonna... Can I not view my map from here? Let's try lockpicking that door. Parlour? I'm gonna bring the parlour in because I want to play a little parlour game. Yeah, exactly, Peep. We want the soil to be one of the 2 Bs, either barren or bussin'. So the thing is now that we've gone all the way up the west side, there is no more lovely rich soil on the left. However, we can still access lovely rich soil on the right. In fact, there is lovely rich soil on the 4th row on the right-hand side. So I think we go up from the courtyard and we try and open the secret garden there. And you know what? Maybe that won't be the answer. But that's okay. We're experimenting. A purse? Ah! Cool! I'm finally starting to invest. Everyone says you should do it. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. Okay, so if the gems are in the false box and the gems are in the false box, and also only one of the other boxes is false, all three of those can't go together, right? So I believe that the gems are in fact in the false box, and this box is a liar. Hooray! Every time I do the parlor game, I overthink it slightly and think, well, this seems like a logical conclusion to jump to, and therefore it certainly must be wrong, you know? They wouldn't make a puzzle that makes this much sense. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Well then. Oh, what do we do? I think we go storeroom and we buy a banana, maybe. Oh, we want to get to the room directly to the right of this. This is evil. Your boudoir's not really helping us. Utility closet's kind of cool. Let's go to the storeroom. I'm going to have the courage of my conviction, collect as many resources as I can, and try and make a break for the lovely loamy soil. I was just about to say, wait, why did this metal detector turn off when there was another item in the room? Because gem isn't made of metal. That's all that I'm thinking of. Yes, Ben? There's a pawn over there. It's one of those yellow pawns. Have I seen the secret in this room? I don't think I have. It's hard to know the secret. There's a drawing hidden somewhere? Oh. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've mainly seen the primary 2 drawings. We can have a look for the drawing, though. Oh. He's nice. I like them. Yay. That's them. That's the blueprints. I hope that's just a nice little Easter egg and maybe not a puzzle solution. That said, can't trust this game, and I don't know what it's gonna do. Banana. That will give me the energy to run all the way around the house. Oh. Why is there a red letter? Presumably that's related to something I've done that I've forgotten about, huh? Red envelope. Oh, does that mean I collected a package today, maybe? I did collect a package today. I've been lucky enough to receive mail. Oh my god, and it's going to happen in real life as well tomorrow. I'm going to get a USB cable! Got the red envelope at the end of the last stream. Well, I certainly forgot about that. Oops. I think the vapors were starting to get to me by the end of the last stream. Oh, yes! We opened the safe in the boudoir because it was Christmas in there, didn't we? Hello, Lynx Love. Thank you ever so much. Thank you for the huge USB cable sub. I promise you, I will... Oh, a penny. I promise you I'll only use this money on USB cables. So we don't... we got 15 steps. We Ideally want to see a garage here. A garage would be huge. Has to be a huge garage to fit a car in it. Because then we can go to the right-hand side and start to look for the secret garden. Our next best loamy ground, other than on the 4th row, is on the 7th row, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 up and 3 across, which honestly is pretty doable, I think. Oh, I'll do a terrace. I like to see my little mate Terence. Sometimes he's got a banana for me. Shovel, yeah! Hello, Marshall, love. Thank you ever so much. You want to come see some puzzles? Terence doesn't have a banana for me today. What's the point? Do they have some pebbles? Ooh, no, coins. Coins is as good as pebbles. You can trade coins for pebbles if you want to be ripped off. Okay, let's head straight across. I believe in us. At the very least, we will get the secret garden spawned by the end of this day, and maybe we'll get some sort of idea about what it is, even if it isn't in the ideal location. I hate not having any redraw dice. Maybe I can buy a redraw dice from the commissary. Is there always loads of pennies on the ground? Have I just been missing loads of pennies without the metal detector? Oh. Oh, okay. We can get running shoes, which I'm assuming, and again, assuming, means that, we use fewer steps moving or something like that? Oh no, wait, the metal detector says you find more keys and money, doesn't it? So it spreads them around the house and then the metal detector tells you that. That makes sense. I think I want to try getting the running shoes to find out what they do. Ah, okay. Maybe that means that if we run back and forth through older rooms, we'll get refunds. 1 gem? Can't afford it. I don't have enough money for anything. Alright, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed? Okay, boudoir. Boudoir's okay. Anything fun in the boudoir? I'm assuming the safe is open now. Oh, we can crack it open again if we'd like. Same stuff in here? Any more treasure? Treasure? A gem! You're telling me I can take this gem forever? Right, we want to go something straight across. A hallway. Okay, so I was wondering that as well, Ben, because I think yesterday I typed in 1225 or the other way round. Because the answer is... This is a spoiler, but you just see me do it. Because the answer is Christmas, right? Because the safes, I'm assuming... Actually, I'm going to pull up the notepad for this, because I'm assuming something from this. So this is the big painting puzzle we've been filling out. This is the paintings Wordle. As we're filling this out, what I'm assuming this is telling us is that each of these safes that we find, presumably there are 8 safes, as it says there, will be related to 8 dates referenced somewhere in the game. Oh, hang on. April the 10th is a date, isn't it? Presumably, yeah, we'll find 8 dates across the manor that will be the opening solution to 8 safes, right? And I'm guessing that because this game is to be played in multiple different countries, the dates will be reversible, right? Because different people put month first or day first. And I'm not sure if they're consistent, even. Let's go back to the game. Right, we're kind of in a sticky situation here, because if this draft comes up bad, that's the end of this one. If this draft comes up good, we're living forever. I'm going to use a key here to bless it. Oh! Wait, no, this is exactly what we want, though, right? We want to go up, and then we want to go to the right. We live forever? Maybe we'll never die. Maybe I'll be happy forever. A key. Does anyone want to come out, hang out in my pool? I've put up my favourite charts on the walls. we can look at this year's growth as we relax in the pool. Keycard? Oh, piss. Oh no, that's the worst possible thing that could have happened. Maybe we won't live forever. maybe it's only pain. Oh dear. I should have just used a secret garden key. I pushed it too hard, didn't I? Oh well. Oh well. We've learnt a few things today. We got to go and see the orchard at least. That's a great question, Ben. I believe I can actually solve a couple of painting puzzles. Oh, I can't even say anything. Because we are up to 1, 2, 3, 4th row, 5th row. We can solve a couple in here. Thank you for the reminder. I'd assumed that we had got to the point where we didn't need to do any of them anymore. This is card and chart. We did that one. However, in the boudoir... Tiger... Tiger and tear, that's a G. Let's fill it in on the chart. I said puzzles. It's fine. You're allowed to get me for that one. I know when I'm guessable. Here's a G. Oh, I fill that in with pencil. We'll just have to live with it. Now, can you see why I think this might say 8? Of course, we'll not come to any conclusions. We'll fill it out, but I'm pretty sure it's going to say 8. We can also fill it in here in the commissary. So this is plane and planet, presumably. Plane and planet. So let's fill that in on the chart. I'm getting good at juggling this back and forth. That's also looking like it could be the word dates. Is this sentence going to be very repetitive? Either we've got this wrong or the sentence is very repetitive. We've got the hallway, so if you go to the terrace, however, I do suspect that the terrace might not have paintings in. Unless it's a very decadent house. Oh, I can water the gems, though. No paintings, that's fine. Don't want to store your art outside. It'll get all crinkly. And then we can go to the billiard room, which will have another painting for us. Bath and tube. Tub and tube. Tub and tube. So let's fill that in as 8. So, 8 dates. Crack 8 safes. Presumably it's dates above that too. I can't think what any of those ones above... What would the one above that be? Is it Squall? Is it Squall? Like Final Fantasy? Squall. Oh, can you refill the watering can in the toilet? Please, please. Yeah, Squall. With no U. Squall. I think probably still is a better call, yeah. That's like a word. As opposed to every time I look at it, I see Squall. I see him everywhere. I think we just have to go home, don't we? That's the worst part. I'm not even allowed to go home. I've got to go to my horrid little tent outside to sleep in the woods again. I've been out there for a week at this point. Not even allowed to use the lavatory in here. Can't shower in there. The tub doesn't work. Oh, wait. It's cute. It's cute that you can specifically, every way it builds up the house is so nice. I really want to know how many combinations they've got in here, but that will unfold over time, right? As I continue to make busted-ass houses. Peep, you're right. I can eat apples every day. Now that we've unlocked Orchard, I have breakfast of 20 apples. How much does an apple give you? Is it 3 or is it variable? How are you getting 20 steps out of apples if it's 3? I mean, you can eat partial apples, of course, but they'll go brown by the next breakfast. First thing is we need to go to our special room. Apples are 2. Okay, a breakfast of 10 apples. Delicious. Right. Shelter. I'm pretty interested in shelter because I think we might make classrooms? Don't know what classrooms is. I want to know if we are onto anything with the shelter, however, or specifically the date, because we said that day 5 might have been the 11th. So that therefore means that today would be the 13th of November, if that carries. That seems like a lot further in the future than I thought it would be, but let's try it. However, I don't know what time it is, so I'm going to check the clock before I try and set a time-sensitive lock. What I'm thinking is, yesterday we saw a safe that could only open at a set time in the future, that has to be at least an hour away. It is currently... it's kind of looking about 10 past 8 to me. So, let's go set it for maybe about 10 o'clock, maybe. On... I'll do the maths because I forgot it. Maybe the 13th? I think the 13th, right? Because yesterday would have been the 12th if that package was sent out on the 11th. This might be nothing. This might be me getting tricked by that letter. But let's try. So if we set the time lock safe to unlock on November the 13th at 10 a.m? Wait. 13th. That was absolutely a 12. This is just like using a computer for work normally. You think you know what you're doing, you mess up and you only realise when you've already pressed enter through the confirmation. I've dismissed the pop-up without looking at it. Okay, so time-sensitive safe might open at 10 a.m. Might. Is there any cool stuff in the shelter? Well, there's vitamins. You want vitamins? Maybe it will help Simon grow big and strong if he eats a whole thing of vitamins. There's just gas in there. Can't eat gas. It's like this whole thing, it floats away. So we started that little thing about 10 past 8. Let's see what time we're on now. I realise I'm hanging quite a lot of this day on this time-sensitive safe, so this may not happen. It is now about 25 past 8. So, okay, time didn't move as quick as I was worried about it doing. I'm going to do a little bit of exploring in the house, just a tiny bit, and then come check on the time. Or maybe check on the time if we find something interesting in here. Oh, go on. Let's get some items. Start off a run greedily. It might be a step situation, that is what I'm thinking, Peep. But to do that, we gotta spend some steps. Oh, Den. So I'm gonna spend maybe another 3 steps. I'll open another room. Oh. Pantry. Oh, that's my allowance. That's my 1 penny that I forgot to grab because I was running straight through thinking about what the time was. Oops. We can go grab my penny. This is the penny I got from doing experiments. I can't guarantee I won't spend it all in one place because I'm about to go into the kitchen and buy an apple. I could go to the hallway and buy an apple later. Let's buy an apple later. I'm just going to do a little check just for my own. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Oh, that's ages away. I'm going to forget the time lock safe exists by the time it gets to 10. Let's buy that apple. Oh no, this is the commissary. They don't sell apples, they sell gun. Oh, they sell all the same stuff they had yesterday. That's okay. I'm sorry, Ben, they still don't have jetpack. Parlour. I want to play some parlour games. Because I don't want to give that 1 penny to the chapel. This is my allowance. I'm not giving it all to the church on the day I got it. Right, who's a liar in here? A box next to this box contains gems. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. You're a liar already, because I don't think more than one box ever does. A box next to this box is true. I think that's a liar then as well. Although that could be true as well, because if this one's a liar, then that one, yes, I will try this one. Have I been too hasty? No. I've been exactly hasty enough. We're speed puzzling. That wasn't actually that fast. We're normal pace puzzling. Shall I make a wiggly house? Let's make a really wiggly house. Lynx, I'm so sorry. I'm assuming you're doing Peter Gabriel right now, but I couldn't tell you anything about that song. I'm sorry, I've never learned anything about that song even to this point. 12 divided by 4 is 3, though. I know that much. Whoa! 2 numbers! 16 plus 17 is 33, divided by 3 is 11. What? They keep adding more numbers! 12 and 4 is 16, minus 5 is 11, times 2 is 22, divided by 11 is 2. Does the maths actually get harder the more you do the billiard game? I'm being reliably informed the video to Sledgehammer's pretty good. You know what, I might treat myself to actually listening to it after the stream, because I never have, and I know it's a song that everybody really loves, and says it's like a complete classic. We've been... Oh, here's some pennies for me. Sort of recently, I say recently, over the last year or so, and I think we haven't mentioned this on stream before. No pennies in there. Weird. Been doing like a Bandcamp thing in the form of a book club, where people will bring albums every week that we all listen to and have a bit of a think about. And a few people have used it as a chance to like get everyone to listen to classic albums. So stuff, for example, the ones that stick out in my head in that regard that I'd never listened to are The Dark Side of the Moon and Abbey Road. 2 albums that are pretty widely regarded as absolute classics, but in a way because, like, everyone talked about them so much, I'd never really sat down and listened to them because, like, well, I know they're good. I can just assume that they're good, right? I'll get round to them eventually, and never did. So it's been really nice to have a chance to actually go and, okay, it's 9:05, actually go and listen to them. And you know what? You know what I'll say about both those albums? Pretty good albums. Hey, not, uncontroversially, that Abbey Road, pretty good album, actually. And I guess, wait, there's a Abbey Road joke. I guess I'll just have to carry the weight of waiting to listen to it for all this time. The ending medley's really good. There are clocks inside the house, too. For example, right here. I even knew that fact when I was saying I'll check the clocks, but I've completely forgot to do that as I've been running around. Oh dear. Oh, this clock says it's 12 though. Actually, this set of scales has a little bit of a little bear's face, actually, just with a long nose. I don't like the gymnasium. I do like the dining room, although it's a little bit early for the dining room, so I might just go for the corridor. I'd ideally like to have the dining room be a little bit further through the house, because I don't really want to have to walk all the way back here after getting to rank 8, you know? That said, if I'm running back and forth between the, not the bunker, the shelter. Bunker is a stupid word in my accent. The shelter, then having it in the entrance might be beneficial, but oh well. This one's not got numbers on it, but it's not 10 o'clock yet. So if it says open for like a hot minute, an hour or two maybe. So I think once we hit, garage. Oh, that cuts off a lot of the house, but garage is pretty huge. 4 hours. Okay, we got plenty of time to walk back when it hits 10 then. garage is pretty huge because I'm still wanting to use the car key on the car. I want to know what happens. Card and car. Ah, look, it's a photo of you. That's nice. That's a cute selfie. Sticking up a cute Instax of themselves in their house. How nice. Guess let's just keep exploring the house. We got another half an hour or so. Unfortunately, I could look at some stars, and it is the drawing room, so I could redraw. But what if it was dinner time, though? Because we might get to rank 8 if we just head up from here, and then dinner might be served. Let's do that. No dinner yet. What do you reckon's under the dinner revealer today? Is that straight across? We're gonna go upsies. Let's go. Rank 8. Whoa! If we just want to head straight up, I'll spare room it. Save me those gems. Because we actually haven't got that many resources other than 8 keys. 7 keys. Oh, sick. It's the dark room, I suppose. What precarious little housekeeper. Oh, go away. Why would that happen? If you check the directory, that's a fantastic question. Shop? No, it's a blue room, isn't it? No, it just says dinner is served. I guess we'll have to wait till it's dinner time. 6 keys. Security. Security it is. Security, get this room. It's about 20 to 10. Just keep on whipping through. Make sure. Yeah, that's still the same. I'm very suspicious of notes like that changing, but I think we can pretty much say they're reliable at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more up. 5 keys. Rumpus room! Oh, it's time to rump. Where's all the money? There's the money. I'm gonna buy so many apples with this. I'm gonna be so irresponsible. Oh, that's what I wanted. Although, you know what? I was gonna say, why have they left their keys on the bar? That's more responsible than taking them with them, I suppose. Let's receive a strange prediction. Last time we did this, it was really scary. So let's see what happens this time.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of it.
I really love the weird tonal shift that happens as soon as you use the coin on Alzara.
The great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Please.
The image is becoming clear.
I'm gonna get in a car accident? Whoa! No, I'm gonna get into a house accident.
Familiar to us both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair.
Last time we talked to him, he just showed us a nice cat by a flag.
See 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals.
Would you say those are related to 8 safes?
And in these 8 envelopes,
Hello, boy-san.
8 letters penned by 8 different hands.
No.
8 letters
No, the letter.
which you will only ever find and read. 7.
Oh.
Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms,
Painting.
there is a letter
To missing.
What you have heard here.
Okay, so
has been
is
foreseen
Alzara actually a way of providing you
by the
hints?
great Alzara.
Because that's stuff we'd figured out.
In the dawn of the
Well,
following
mostly figured out, surmised, I suppose. So it is nice to have that confirmed.
more to say.
But I do wonder if that's just a way of pointing you in the right direction if you're stuck. Because it's rare enough, right, getting the rumpy room. It's hard to find. Genuinely, Ben, it makes me feel clever as anything. I feel like a genius. When the fortune-telling machine says, have you considered the paintings in each room? Like, of course I have. What do you take me for? I believe this is... No, I'm wrong. I was going to say I believe this is a room that we can check for painting letters, but we've been here before. I think the cat by the flag that never moves was really nice. I think they were very, very cute. And I think if I met them in real life, they'd be nice to me. Boudoir? It's going to have to be the boudoir, isn't it? Certainly not going to be the toilet or the guest bedroom. Oh. Dinner's served! My lovely dinner at 10 a.m. Let me have my 10 a.m. chicken. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care about that. That's fine. Maybe I should have cared about that. That's a funny room to put directly in front of the antechamber. Don't got any gems. It's coat room. So... Oh, I do know there's a gem... Christmas. That's okay, because I think it's about time for us to head on out to the shelter. Like, I've become quite sort of hyper-focused on the time lock puzzle. I think that's probably going to be the reason I end up solving this game quite slowly. We did Crown and Crow already, didn't we? In front of the antechamber? Let me just double-check that one. We did. Crown? Yes, because that's the end there. Yeah, I think that's going to be my downfall with Blueprints. I'm going to hyper-focus on certain puzzles and end up dedicating runs to solving those ones and not getting the breadth that I could otherwise have done, you know? Key card, not going that way then. That's a key card too. Hang on. You know what might be worth doing? Hacking! Hack. I should have done this while I was here, shouldn't I? Low security could have helped us. If we can find the, what's it called? Breaker room, which doesn't seem too hard to draft. It's certainly in the pool. The breaker room might be able to help us. We'd be able to do that pretty much exclusively through the chapel, though, so a little bit risky. However, now we can head back down to the garage. See that car? Ooh! That's an enormous fish. That's not a fish, that's a steak. I thought it was like a salmon. Like a grilled salmon or something. You know what? Steak makes more sense. It's a very pink steak, but it's very tasty looking. One of them field salmon. Right, can we do Summit with the car keys? We can. Yeah! Okay. That's pretty huge. Is that actually... Okay, that's not all we can do with that. Ooh. Are they? 14227 Sandy Heights, huh? I'm tempted to write that down as a thing that could potentially be relevant. However, it does also seem... Is that some kind of moonshine? Is that an illegal alcohol? Are they... why would... You can't really smuggle it. Are they just making alcohol in here? Let's, Is that petrol? Why have they put it in the classic jug for when you make moonshine in a film? I guess alcohol is a bit like petrol for human. Right, I'm gonna get me a little device up because we are writing a hint for the garage. Can you run engine on moonshine? Well, there's a guy on YouTube who'll make an engine run on anything. That you could say that about pretty much any subject. Right, garage. Garage, okay. And the people who are doing naughty smuggling of lovely alcohol petrol. In the car boot. How sad, making the car complicit in this. Heading to 14227. Sandy Heights. The reason I'm writing this down is that even though that might be completely irrelevant, I wouldn't put it past this game to make that like a safe combination or something like that, you know? Maybe not a safe in the date style, but maybe some sort of combination lock somewhere, you know? Let's tidy that away for now. But I completely understand that this is a sort of antique car that you might use for illegal alcohol smuggling, but... Oh, that's a pretty box. Isn't this in 1993 in the UK? You could just buy alcohol from shop, right? Oh, this is... Oh, wait, so Miss Babbage told... Hang on, is Miss Babbage running the operation? Because this note says that they organised for the car to be there. Here's some beer. That's the kind you can get at shop. Right, let's head back out. Do I want to head via security? I think I probably do, because we can use that up. If we're going to the terminal, we can use the upgrade disc anyway. Eyes on the prize. The prize was not that way. Eyes off the prize already. Are there any clocks nearby? Oh, look at that. It's 11. Oh, I spent a long time in the house that time, didn't we? Okay, this is where we find out, is the date what we thought it was? And if it's not, then... Well, we've got that upgrade disc, so we've done something. I've never been so tense and like butterflies to see if I've solved a puzzle before. Yeah! Hi, Vale. Okay, so do all of the safes like this... This is 7. This is 7. Do all of the safes have one beautiful gem inside? Cousin Mary? Wait, is Cousin Mary going to be the person who the letter earlier referred to passing? Oh? What's been going on in this house? The ruby crown. There's a lot of red references in this, isn't there? They talk about things like those red... Was it the red guard? Probably not the red guard. That's something else in real life, isn't it? Hang on. 2 of the crown's 8 rubies. We keep finding rubies. Are these beautiful gems we find in these safes the crown's 8 rubies? Surely the end state of the game can't be you get all 8 of those in one day. Surely. Marion is the person who vanished. Thank you, Courtney. Okay. Got 2 letters, haven't we? Oh, I'm so glad extrapolating that from the mailroom worked. I wanted to do, wanted to press E here, didn't I? Do we get to choose? Can we upgrade to... Oh, it does it randomly. Oh, each disc is a different room. Oh. The courtyard. Oh, hang on. These are all really good. Do I like guaranteed gems more, or do I like the potential of lots of gems? The thing is, I don't feel like we actually get a shovel all that often. However, I also feel like we quite often see the courtyard quite late on, and having a room with 2 exits that's guaranteed to always, both of which are guaranteed to always be unlocked, is kind of enormous. So what does my heart say? Does my heart say treasure, or my heart say navigating the house? My heart says treasure. My brain says let's navigate the house. My heart really wants treasure, though. Okay, sick. Today has been a great day. Today has been a productive day, even though this house is a state. Oh, okay, so you saw someone else get that one first, too? So either it is a set order, like you say, or they happen to find the same disc. Boy-san, you're right! Thank you for convincing the treasure-desiring side of me. Okay, so Darkroom and Security are both keycard doors, so if we head to Chapel, maybe we'll find a keycard, or maybe we will, maybe we'll find the utility closet. Breaker closet? The switching room! Also in the switching room, we found, there is something we found yesterday that tells us about setting colours in there in the laboratory that I frankly didn't understand. So we could also play with the buttons in there and see if things happen if we happen to find that room. Oh, you got a different one, Video Itch. Maybe that person and I were just the same amount of lucky. Crack that open. We ain't using these keys for anything else, are we? So, I know I said I wanted the utility closet. The drafting studio seems very good. Very, very good. Oh, no, what the... Oh. Let's think about the future. Let's not think about the now. I've never seen this room before. Ah! Here's another way of finding out some date-related stuff. Saturday the 7th was our first day in the house. I'm going to write that down. I'm assuming day 1 means that. It is an assumption. You're going to see my lock screen again. Nobody look at my password or whatever. So in the drafting room, I'm going to put it down here in date section. I'm also going to put a little tick next to that to know that it was right, so we can trust that assumption. Drafting room, Sat 7th. Day 1. And presumably, that's the first day. Well, we know day 6 was the 11th. Sorry, day 5 was the 11th. So yeah. That can go back over there. I really like taking notes live. It feels like a nice evolution of Puzzle Cam. We're Puzzle Cam live. Who's that? Is that a Paper Simon? Sounds like a euphemism I don't understand. The Great Hall. Ah! Oh! Shut up. So, we found the Great Hall in one of our other runs, which is a room with 4 odd little alcoves all locked by keys. Looks like in the drafting studio, there is a way of knowing which of those doors lead to real places. Today, for example, we know that those middle two doors are lies. Turns out, I assumed that the middle two doors were not lies in the last one because they led to the exits of the room. Turns out that can't be true. Rather, turns out that isn't always necessarily true. Looking at this here, those middle doors would go absolutely nowhere, and presumably those two back ones are little treasures. Ah, this is sick. Drafting strategy? wait, this room's good. Hang on. Is this just the history of why Blueprint is blue? Because that's nice to include. Thank you to Drafting Weekly. Monthly? Drafting Magazine. Ah, of course. Violet prints, not purple. Violet prints. Wait. Tell it. Oh my god, okay, so every type of room has different probabilities of things going on as well. So bedrooms are likely to contain additional items, as well as they give you steps. This is just giving you strats! Oh my god! I do like to backtrack frequently, as we've seen today. Green has gems, okay. Green also has lots of doors quite commonly and lots of extra items. We also know that green rooms largely appear at the edges of the house, or rather the east and west wing. Okay. Also, there's a beautiful greenhouse. We know her. Orange. Whoa. What's the foyer? I've never seen her. Wait, the foyer makes all hallways always be unlocked? That's huge with the Great Hall, because that place sucks. Hallways, so we kind of knew this. Hallways always have lots of doors. We kind of knew this. We also kind of knew that they very rarely have items in them. Hallways are good for getting around the house. That's also how I use hallways in real life. Hi, Phil. Shop. We know about shop. You gotta pay for things in shop. Shop have two doors. Shop always have two doors, though. Ah. But they do often tend to be an awkward corner, which leaves us in a weird position. Well, what can you do when you're looking for Apple? You gotta put up with it. Evil room. Associated resource vexation. Ah, but they are good for skilled players. Of course, I'm a big gamer. And we do also know that red rooms very often have extra doors, except for the below-the toilet. Maybe one day the toilet will be useful. Oh, no! Evil maid's chamber. Hang on, I've never seen them. Oh, okay. So rooms with multiple colours kind of do everything those other rooms do. Okay. Oh, and the aquarium counts towards every room type thing too. So obviously looking at it, you can kind of tell that it's every colour of room. Why is there a black border on the aquarium? Is there a black kind of room? That makes a lot of sense. It's prismatic. It's a rainbow. Thank you, editor of Drafting Strategy. This has been very insightful. The purples of our dreams. So I said yesterday that I really like how the idea of the drafting pool was like a in-universe thing. Hang on, do you reckon the idea for this game came up entirely because of the use of the word drafting as a pun? Did they realize that architects draft things, then realize that you can draft a deck of cards? I think I might have I might have just understood the game. Yeah, it's really sick how the draft pool is an in-universe concept that is understood and not like nodded and winked at, you know? That's just game. Oh, is that the conference room? No, it's probably the dining table, isn't it? Or dining room, rather. Have we done this? Oh yeah, of course we've done this one. Okay, so let's actually draft a room while we're here. Permanent changes don't reset each day. Where would you like to go? You can rotate floor plans, games of chance, or more likely to draft unusual and rare rooms. Oh, oh, all of them are really good. I do like games. But I also like the idea of being able to rotate rooms. But I also like the idea of picking very rare cards. Presumably rare ones have... I mean, it's like drafting a deck in any run-based game, right? Unusual and rare cards are probably wild powerful, like the Aquarium. Although the other two give us a new... Ah! Rare rooms have puzzles and clues in them, do they? Ah. Let's have a look at the other ones just to see what's going on. So this one, the Dovecot, is self-explanatory, right? That's probably very, very powerful when we're actually trying to, like, fill out the house in a specific way. Like, sort of midway through filling out the house, right? Money. 2 gems is very expensive to draft, isn't it? Although yeah, go on then. Go on then. Let's add the solarium. The creator of this game runs a Magic the Gathering site and uses it to help fund this game. That makes an awful lot of sense, if I'm being honest. Someone who is intimately familiar with drafting. Anything good in here? Unfortunately, no, it's the gymnasium, but it's going to have to be that if we want to continue to do this run. Let me just check where our painting puzzle is at. Are we getting towards the bit of the house we need to start filling in? No, we filled up the entirety of the east... the east wing. That's okay. Oh, this is Kika. It's fine, this will be the utility closet. Well, it's not the utility closet, is it? It is the Great Hall, though! Yeah, go on. If we're ending now, we might as well find a cool item and give it to Coat Check, right? So, based on how it was in the drafting room, or the drafting studio rather, there was a little standee, like a little meeple of a person, and those 2 doors next to the little standee were relatively large, but not connections to other rooms. I'm assuming that it orients the room based on where you enter from it. So let's see if this is a prize. Ah, it didn't orient it like I expected. This leads to another room. However, we did want to go to Coat Check, so actually that's fine. Is this the prize then? It's certainly a form of a prize, but we're not going to be able to make use of that, unfortunately, on account of the whole keycard situation, which is miserable. That's a key. Maybe there's a keycard in this one, huh? Wait, so does that mean that the Great Hall always has a lever in it for the antechamber? That's a very, very good question, Robin. We know that... Oh, so didn't the gardener say that green rooms can not only appear, because like you say, a courtyard can go in the middle. Okay, so the Great Hall always does have a lever, because we've seen it twice now, and it's had a lever in it both times. Is it lever? Did we say lever or lever? Computer! Just chart a cart in it. Do we need to do that? No, we've done that one already. Chart a cart in it. Let's go to a computer then. Lever. I've done the wrong thing again. I've logged into the computer rather than uploading a virus to the network. What's on this disk? Wait, it's showing us lavatory. You can upgrade toilet on this computer somehow. Why, thank you. 2 keys, 2 gems, 10 coins! That's money! Okay, what's most useful for us long term? Whilst keys is a really cool resource, I genuinely don't feel like keys is actually stopping us on that many runs. We've usually got enough keys to kind of scrabble something together, and by the time that we get to the top of the house, we've usually discovered security, or we're usually hitting keycard doors, you know? So my gut feeling is maybe not the keys. So it's one of these two. Gems does help us get rooms that don't suck, doesn't it? 10 is a lot of coins. Beautiful gemstones, I think. God, I love beautiful gemstones. I really like, with all the upgrading and stuff you can do, you can really tell that, obviously the puzzles are a huge part of this, the drafting and deck building is no slouch in Blueprints. I keep saying prints instead of prints in Blueprints. Like, they've put a lot of thought into the mechanical aspect of that too, and God, it really shows. There's no way for us to get through there now, is there? Is it bedtime? Oh, keys can also be dug up from the dirt. That's true. Oh, there's so many ways to get keys. Who's burying their gems? Bedtime. Bedtime. That's so sad. It would have been a very, very long walk from the gymnasium to the antechamber. We would have had to be incredibly lucky to make that happen. Car keys to coat check. That's a pretty good idea. Surely upgrade discs don't respawn, right? To upgrade? Surely they don't. Surely they're permanent. Let's get to coat check anyway. Thank you for popping by, boy son. Have a lovely sleep. Coat check. I have a coat to check, please. We've done that room. We've done that room all over. House and hose. It's a U. I'm glad they actually let you press the button. Oh, you can only check. We don't have that many items this time is a thing, do we? Car keys it is. Okay. I do want to press the button again. Let's be respectful. This isn't my house. People work here. Bedtime. Bedtime, bedtime. So, you know what? I think we learnt quite a lot that day. Even if the things we learnt are, isn't it cool when you can upgrade rooms? We upgraded 2 rooms, that's big! Or at least the rooms are bigger than before. You know what? I'm gonna disagree with the text there. I don't think this is an ordinary house. If I saw a suspicious corridor leading off through the back twisting away like this, to a big locked house, big locked room rather, I would think that house was very suspicious. Right. So, we have opened the time lock safe, and we know that inside is letter number 7. And, is it worth writing that down? You know what? I'm going to write down that letter number 7 was in the shelter, just in case. Because getting back into there is a lot harder than it is to get back into the one in the boudoir. I don't want to have to jump through all those hoops again. I do like jumping through hoops, though. let's say shelter, time lock safe, plus a beautiful gem. And that way, if we do need to open them, if we do need to read the letters in a specific order for any sort of nefarious puzzle that I wouldn't put past this game, we know where to find number 7, the last one. Which, honestly, probably not a bad one to be, well, I'll say the last one. We were told we could only find 7 of them, but at this point, I don't really know how true that is. Hello, thank you so much for popping by, Grovel. Hello, how are you doing? We're doing some midnight puzzling. We've set up emergency stream because I was too busy thinking about blueprints all day. That's okay. Don't look at any of this. It's all a secret. Wait, hang on. I can do something for that. It's a secret. Why are you small? She's too small. What's happened when I've set up blueprints? I've reorganized all my things. It's gone badly wrong. Wait, okay. Don't look at any of this. It's a secret. It's less good a bit when it's not off the cuff, isn't it? Thank you so much for popping by. Were you playing this as well? Oh my god, it's so good, isn't it? I have genuinely been thinking about this all day. We played it for the first time only yesterday, and I wouldn't normally be streaming on a Monday. However, I'm interested in Hovel, but let's go for the trading post. It is so good, right? I hope it worms its way into your brain the same way it has mine. And I hope you have fun with it. There's some tea. I can open some rooms with this. Wait. Oh, I can't trade for that. Boo! Boo! Oh? What? What are the rules of this? What are we trying to do? What do you think we're trying to do with this? Click the corners? Oh, okay, so we've got to get yellow ones into the corners. That's sort of what I was thinking. Oh, that's how it gets you. You think, oh, this game's cute, this is nice, and then all of a sudden, your entire brain is just blueprints. So that's yellow now. So if we do yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, I see. I see the wrinkle. I don't completely... Does pressing it just always send it up? Maybe. Let's reset. So we want that one to go up there. I don't really understand how I moved the purple one first time. Let's do that again. No, thank you so much for popping by. Have a lovely sleep. I will see you later. So pressing the purple moves the yellows around it. But how did we move the purple before? Let's say purple. It's pink, innit? Okay, so I think that can swap with yellows. Yeah, that can swap with yellows it's next to. I mean, I've created a bad situation here. So move that up. That will send it there, which is what we want to do. Nope. is the same situation we were in before, isn't it? How can we get that down there while it's still being useful? Because whenever I click the yellow, they always move upwards. I'm clicking the pink. I wonder if there's an explanation of this game. Or it could just be click 1,000 times. So now if I click the yellow moves up, pushing the pink down. So what we need to do here... Obviously that wants to go up, because the yellow... I think the pink can't affect the right-hand side of the board, is what I'm thinking. So we need to do that. That sends it up. There you go. There you go. I found a penny! That's 3 whole pennies a day! Actually, you know what? Thinking back on the storeroom thing, not getting 10p is probably not so bad. Because with the concept of allowance, with tuppences for Simon, you're going to start getting more money every day, aren't you? It's nice that that's just a permanent thing you can find. That's just a fun little game. They literally just put a little fiddle puzzle in for you. Hello. What you got for Oh. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? I'm assuming, again, maybe not a fair assumption, we don't know yet, that trades, like, larger items. For example, a magnifying glass or a sledgehammer. Maybe it just swaps things around, maybe it just swaps things around in terms of resources like keys and gems. Who knows? Give me my tuppence! Okay, allowance hack, everyone. If your allowance increases before you pick it up, it's increased. Use this on your family. It's okay. I think tuppence is a word that only exists in Mary Poppins at this point. Either in... Oh, there's the fancy storeroom. Either in Mary Poppins, the media, or Mary Poppins, the concept, which is how you can refer to the UK. I've got something to trade. I want to run back and see how this works. I might not trade my sledgehammer because I want to shatter some padlocks, but I also want to see how it works. We finding out mechanics. That's right, Shox. This is one of the foremost tuppence streams on the internet. We're bringing back all the classic words. We're using tuppence. We're using bobbins. Okay, so we can trade sledgehammer for... Oh, okay. So the trading post determines what they'll trade it for, which, fair enough. Who knows if that's consistent? Will they always trade coin purse for sledgehammer? That's useful, though. If there are items we simply do not want, we can bring them out here. That seems hyper-situational. But if it's consistent, then it gives you some sort of, like, control over your run, right? What's on the menu? I don't know. I haven't seen the kitchen yet. Unless I've missed a way to see what's on the menu. It would be nice to... Coin purse was on the menu. Oh. You were talking about eating the items at the trading post. Too hungry. I feel like we probably should be building up the number of stars we know, because I think currently we only know 2 stars. That's not true. I know so many stars. All my beautiful friends. And also... the slice. I think we got the slice last time, so... Diamondus Miner! That's a refund! Paint me a beautiful diamond in sky. Yippee! Oh, Yami, is that the parable where the person eats the money and has a big full tummy and is full of energy for the day? I don't know my parables very good. Hallway? Nook? I don't need a key that bad right now. Oh, Oh, doesn't it, Ben? Have you had a haircut, by the way? Talking exclusively in references for nobody. It's our favourite activity. Here's a beautiful gem. So I don't really know what we're looking for at this point. I mean, it'd be nice to maybe draft... You know what? Let's draft the drawing room and then see if we can't find something cool and green out here. Like a turtle or an alien. Security? That's not cool. It's the opposite. Kind of just filling out the house at this point. Go on. Give us a step refund. Thank you for popping by, Sharks. Have a nice sleep. I will presumably still be locked in this house. That's it now. Constant blueprints streaming. Until I'm free. Until Simon is free from this torment. Oh, that means I don't have to go to work. This sounds good, actually. Closet? I do like items. I do like items. Okay, we're heading back to the trading post to figure out how this works. Do you think they'll offer to give me a second sledgehammer? Probably not, right? Oh, sledgehammer! Oh, a key card! Sledgehammer can solve all problem. Billiard room? I do like games. Oh, it's maths. They've tricked me with games again. 17. 17 minus 15 times by 2. That's 4. The bit I find hardest about this game is figuring out where the numbers are on the dartboard, because I don't know maths good. 18 minus 8 is 10, times 4 is 40, divided by 20 is 2. Okay, 12 plus 1 is 13, minus 10 is 3, times by 3 is 9, divided by... It's only once I'd started doing that math that I remembered timesing and multiplying by the same number is effectively doing nothing. You know what, honestly, Ben, I actually don't remember that because I haven't played Ape Escape 2. This might be sacrilege saying this on stream, because honestly, I know we need to stream Ape Escape anyway because I just want to hear some beautiful Suichi Terada themes, music. But, I honestly only really played Ape Escape 1 and about half of 3, so I should probably fix that. Put it on the list. Are you kidding? I would be so up for a 24-hour ape stream. 24-hour monkey stream! As is fitting, I've been punished by making the door be locked after saying that. Pantry? Pantry? Oh, pantry. Let's go up. I'm going to fill out the back of the chapel first, though, and connect it up. Oh, I like games. Thank you, Yami. I'm glad that you're entertained by hearing numbers, you know. Nothing makes me more self-conscious than listing off maths I'm doing, even if it's basic arithmetic, on stream. Not least because I'm guaranteed to get it wrong one of these days. And I'm gonna look silly, but also, that's not fun, is it? The gems are in the black box. And also, the gems are in a box with a statement. So, if the gems are in a box with a statement, it cannot, or it can be true that the gems are in the black box, but also then it means that that wouldn't be. Let me just double check the rules just to make sure I've got it in my head right. One of them, at least one of them has to be true and at least one of them has to be false, right? Yes. Okay. Only one box has a prize as well. The other two are always empty. So, this can't be... Well, that can be true. Box with a statement. The gems are in the black box can also be true. Can this be true or false? What? What is the... How does logic work on a box that doesn't tell you anything? Black pawn, by the way. Should I be writing down the chess pieces I... We really should, shouldn't we? Hang on. We're going to start doing it. We're having an interstitial moment in the parlor game. I'm going to start writing down. I don't know how we're going to represent the chess pieces. I don't think I'm smart enough to draw chess pieces. Should they go in the paintings Wordle? Do we have space for it? We could make a separate Wordle. We would end up, if we put it on the same Wordle, we would end up with such an overloaded representation of the house, wouldn't we? Let's copy Wordle. Can I get the whole thing? Uh-oh. Well, here we go. Copy. Where are we going? Over here. This is the Wordle section. And now we have to rename this, because this has a different purpose. This is, of course... It's one of the oldest games. You know it? I know it. Oh, that's a thick pen. We can't use that one. It's chess. So, where are we at the minute in the house? Good night, Robin. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning. Good luck at thingy tomorrow as well. We're in the parlour right now, I think. Yeah, we're in the parlour right now. So currently in the house, that is 2 in front of the entrance hall. And that is... I don't think we can represent these by colour, because there's not really a white pencil, is there? Well, I'll use something that's a stand-in. That is a black pawn. And then we'll figure out a colour that can represent white afterwards. And I'll also finish removing all of this afterwards. Let's head back and finish the parlour puzzle. Thank you for checking with Freya, Yami. I appreciate you checking with someone who is smarter than me. I have a piece of paper too, but all it says is, I can design a website. Don't need to be smart to do that, you just kind of need to know how to shuffle around. What does website work on? It's kind of letters, it's not numbers. Okay. White pips in yellow. That's a really good idea, Frown. I think I will go with yellow. That way it's more evidently, more evidently different than if we used black for everything and I wrote a W. Right, the gems are in a box with a statement. The gems are in the black box. So what I'm trying to juggle in my head is the possibility of the blank box being true and the other two being lies versus the other two being true and the blank box being a lie. Because both of these statements can be true, because it can be in the black box and it can be in a box with a statement. So I'm going to try going in the black box and quite possibly get it wrong. Got it wrong, they were both a lie, weren't they? So how do you... I'm sure that's possible to resolve. I just don't quite see... what... Should I have assumed that they were both lying if those are the only things? So was it blue? There's always... Oh! There's always one true and one false statement. And in this case, that wasn't a statement. See, I was taking that as a statement, but a statement of nothing. Oh, okay. I've learned something. I've been humbled by the parlor game. So yeah, black was true. Wait, no, hang on. Black was true, blue was false. Meaning that it was in a box with a statement, but it wasn't in the black box. And white rather, sort of wasn't involved. They were just kind of here for set dressing. That's smart. I like that. I feel like I have been outfoxed. It's gonna have to be passageway, isn't it? I'm gonna have to use 2 of those beautiful... If only I got 2 gems from a box in here! If only I wasn't a risible fool. I don't know what risible means. Maybe that's too harsh. I've only ever heard people say it about jesters. Dark room? Might have to be dark room, you know. Could be the commissary, but I don't really want to buy anything. Yeah, exactly, Ben. I'm a risible jester. I'm good at telling jokes, and also I can be rizzed up by the right knight. Okay, so laboratory. We know, last time we solved this puzzle, I'm just going to double check that we solved it in a way that is, consistent between runs, because, if I, again, bring up the notebook, you'll see here in the notes for the laboratory, we translated each of these numbers on the periodic table of elements that you can't see right now because the notes are up into elements, or element symbols, right? So there at the bottom, this looks pretty right to me. 3 is hydrogen. I think 12 is neon, I think? It's been a long time since I've thought about neon, but the noble gases at the right-hand side, aren't they? Oh, chemistry. It's left my head so long ago. Okay, yeah, so that's Phil is confirming that, which means it's probably true. So that we can trust. The solution to that puzzle was saying push 3 up after 9 and pointing towards the device. However, the device is not powered as of yet, so we can't do that right now. What we can do is do experiment. You want to do experiment? Oh! Spread dirt on the driveway. Why is that good? Oh, is it like diggable dirt? It's probably diggable dirt, right? As opposed to someone just making it mucky out there. But drafting a hallway from another hallway ain't easy, is it? Although I suppose it's... Does drafting in that case mean pulling it from the deck as a possibility, or actually applying it to the house? Because I assume it would be applying it. Or just... No, I think drafting is pulling it, isn't it? Anyway, I think we should probably go for adding 3 aquariums to today's draft pool, because that seems pretty huge. I can do that experiment, Ben. Oh, see, 3 times opening a locked trunk, which we do have the hammer for, but we don't have the trunks for. I can't think of a time I've seen 3 locked trunks in one house. But however, there's no but there. That's not grammar. We draft shop room quite often. How many hallways do we have in our house? Can't see right now. I feel like adding aquariums is good. We draft shops relatively often, and aquariums are huge. Aquarium's such a good room. That's where we got our allowance from. Aquarium is every type of room. You're... Oh no, we've made a recursive experiment. Aquariums count as every kind of room, right? Oh dear. Our draft pool is about to become all fish-based. I wonder if that could actually be a problem. Like, could we fill our draft pool with too many aquariums? Shop rooms are yellow type rooms, right? That's what the magazine said that we read before. Patio? No, there's not enough green rooms, is it? So it's going to be a hallway. plane, and plan. Oh, I love the painting so much. I keep looking at them thinking that's really fun. June 15th, 1983. Ah, presumably Clara Epson died on around June the 15th, yeah? Huh. we asked that staff members refrain from drafting them. Again, this is melancholy, but that specific use of language is really charming. Let's go down, see if there's anything here. Boudoir, bedroom, and nook. Let's get a beautiful gem from the boudoir. Don't know if there's any extra items in here ever, but we know there's always a gem in here. This is a bedroom, right? Yeah, it said there's quite often bonus items in bedrooms, but that's not guaranteed, so I could just be being unlucky. Frown, I'm sorry, I've already done it, I'm sorry! What letter was this? This was letter number 4. I'm going to quickly doodle that down next to where I wrote the one about the, not the laboratory, the shelter. Because again, I don't know if this is going to be useful, but to be honest with you, I don't know what's useful right now. Red letter, number 4, and a ruby. Right, let's keep exploring. I've got my ruby, I've got my prize. If those rubies are special and actually from a crown, should I be using them to draft rooms? Am I ruining some sort of important relic? Oh, I don't have any reverence for relics. This is presumably why I'm going to be cursed one day, but that's fine. I'm going to choose this one that costs a gem. Who is it? It's security! That's a pretty good pull. I'm fine with that. There's a hole in my house right at the entrance. Anything cool in here? There's the computer terminal, which we should probably play with. Let's set those keycards to off. We could set them to high. Wait, did we find a keycard, actually? We found a keycard by smashing that thing, right? We have a keycard. Let's set it to high. Because when you have a keycard doors aren't real anymore. More keycard doors, please. I don't think we've ever actually had the combination of high amount of keycard doors and a keycard, so I'm very excited. We're actually making it happen. Oh. Oh! Why is the furnace good? Oh, well, there was an item that said we get... Was it a food that said we get more... Oh, the pizza, right? If the pizza said if there was a furnace, we got 10 more steps. Is the furnace only for the pizza? Oh, I was going to say there's plenty of ways up. It's only the pantry, isn't it? But I was going to say I don't think the pantry could block us off unless we pulled the beloathed toilet. Let's do corridor, just in case. I don't trust that the toilet wouldn't sneak up on us and ruin the run. Garrett? Oh, the car keys. We could go pull the car keys and put a different item in coat check. Is that going to be helpful for us? No, dining room is going to be the most helpful thing, isn't it? Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's think about exploring the house more. However, if I look at our painting diagram, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The dining room has a painting puzzle that we need to do. Paintings in... Okay. Wheat and cloud. Corn and cloud. Storm and rain. Rain and grain. Rain and grain. I love these puzzles because you are just throwing spaghetti at the wall. Let's fill that in. Rain and grain. Oh, that is interesting, actually, because this is a word that we hadn't factored into this yet. That, then, is a G in... That's not the right tool. Give me back my pencil! They've stolen my pencil from me. That is a G spelling the word gates. This is chess! This is chess! Drat. I've already been fooled. Gates. Gates. Thank you for pointing that out, Phil. So, something gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Count something. Count still. Let's not try and predict what that will be, because those 2 top rows will change everything, right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Also, Ben, that's right, fishing with the coat check is probably a pretty good idea. We've got a lot of steps left, haven't we? We could have walked back. If we get to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is 1 before the antechamber. It's 9 deep. If we get a lovely dinner, we could probably do a lot of walking around, couldn't we? Also, if we head on up... what's a key? If we head on up, we'll get another painting. Weird for the Nook to feature so late, isn't it? I consider the Nook one of the first rooms you see. Bone, spine. Spine and pine. Spine and pine. That's an S. Spine and pine. Are we 1 above where we were before? We are. Oh, we've done this one before. This is specifically the one we have done on this side. Still, though, fun to think about spine and pine. Let's head on to something actually new. The courtyard! Oh, it's the courtyard, my beloved. Oh, how did you know I wanted to see you, courtyard? Dirt. Metal detector. A lovely treat. It feels a little bit sad to find something like that so late. We've got quite a lot of house to uncover. But think of the possibility. Dirt, dirt, dirt. The courtyard is weird. I like how weird this room is. Up for dinner. You know I always am, Phil. Spawning the courtyard has not spawned paintings, which makes sense. It's still an outside room. Even with that weird wall, it's an outside room. I glitched my floor plan. It's broken. Oh. Reset the house. Secret passage? I don't have any gems. Never mind. Dinner! Dinner! Dinner is here! Ah. Here, in the bedroom, is a white pawn. Oh, I bet there's loads of white pawns and black pawns at either end of the thing, because it's chess. Let's write down white pawn where we are. Aha, okay, we're 2 from the top, next to the antechamber. So using Frown's smart advice, I'm going to use yellow for this. And put W, P. For WordPress. I can't think of anything else WP would stand for. I told you my brain was broken by making website. I've done too many of them. Anything fun in here? Not even any prizes. I think maybe when we saw a thing in here before, do you reckon that was an odd glitch based on having a thing that spawns coins? Oh, that's the right emoji for WordPress. I don't like that thing at all. That guy stinks. Both WordPress and the guy in charge of WordPress. Oh, a terrace locks us out, but also it's huge because we have lots of green rooms that like gems, right? I think, this could cut us off, or this could let us navigate the rest of the house. I don't have any gems. I feel like I have to take a hard swing. I have to go for it. A gem! Well-behaved Simons rarely make house. That's true. I don't want to put the toilet there. Although the toilet next to the bedroom, that's a fancy house. They call that an in-suite. And then we go this way. We've still got plenty of ways. If this doesn't work out for us, we can head out back round through the dining room. What a curious house. What an annoying house. Shop for aquariums, I think, is a good call. The experiment has been a success. Aquariums is going to help us long term. Because I think it would be nice to be friends with a fish. Do we have this one yet? We do not have this painting yet. I think, looking at... We don't have this painting yet. So this is Paint and Pint. This is an easy one. Honestly, I'm still chasing the high of create and create. Nothing has ever made me feel that good. Let's open the Wordle and put in an A. Now, unfortunately, that does probably disprove that this is squall. This might well be stall. No. Wait. Paint and pint is not a T. What's going on? I'm losing it. It's gone wrong. Shall is a good call. Oh, that's a good call. We don't have the painting in the bedroom yet. I thought we did. We can head back over there. Take a little trip to the painting. Banana. Wait, what's the main course for today? Beef stew pie! Wah! That's a big dinner for one Simon to have. That's just a little boy. What's in here? A boat? A boat and a bat! Why, that's an O, isn't it? Boat and bat. That needs to go next to the antechamber. Boat and bat. Oh. Ugh. Do try and align the letter in the box. There we go. doing a skew with angle makes your writing come out weird. That's looking like count? But why would that be count? Count small gates, maybe? Count shall gates? Small gates? Small. Will the antechamber have a painting in? Oh, hang on. I should probably look for that when we pull a lever. I think it didn't have paintings in. But maybe that's just I wasn't looking for them and I haven't attuned to them, you know? We could have been missing them the whole time. Right, what do we want here? Something that lets us go sideways, really. Oh no, Aquarium, why would you do this to me? Gymnasium. I gotta go do some work. It's fine, we've got 41 steps. I am so full of bananas right now. Oh, wait, no, this works perfectly. This is fantastic. Oh. Someone's left £2 on the floor of the gym. Someone fell down and dropped their loot. I think really just to make sure we have directions to go, it's got to be Aquarium, doesn't it? Oh my god. So, yes. Every time we add an aquarium, 3 more aquariums get added to the draft pool, which actually potentially long-term could be kind of bad. Because that's going to really, pollute our draft pool with only aquariums. Have we filled out this one before? We have filled out this one before. This is an A. I can't tell even... Oh, that was Coast and Cost, wasn't it? Hello. I like that fish so much. They've got silly little googly eyes. The aquarium is such a nice room. I'm always glad to see her. I'm also always glad to see my big dinner of pie. So yeah, if you're wondering, this is pretty much what British food looks like. They've sort of zhuzhed it up a little bit with a micro herb, but we don't know about the boiler room, so we're just gonna eat that pie. Ah, I've got more steps than you start with on the first day. Don't know if I want to use that key immediately, because that's not heading in the right direction. Let's save that for when we might be going upwards towards antechamber or something like that. Well, it's the aquarium, presumably. I was going to add more aquariums to the deck. Oh dear. Infinite aquariums. Is that the metal detector? No. Ah, that's what the metal detector was after. Fingers crossed this points in the right direction, and not just another aquarium in an odd place. Huh? Huh? Well, it's another aquarium, but it's fine because it's oriented correctly. Welcome to my beautiful house of aquariums. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's all busted. Are they always going to have a patch of dirt full of... Oh, it's pebbles. Never mind. I thought it was going to have lots of money inside. Oh, you don't say. It's the aquarium. Oh, buddy. We got to stop drafting aquariums. I think we can frown, but the worry is we haven't opened the antechamber at all. Oh, I found a brick. I disagree. A brick is more than worth picking up. Who knows what we could do with that thing? We could really gain access to the antechamber. Wait. Greenhouse? Oh, wait, hang on. Let me just double check. Are we 3 from... We'd be 2 from the top, which is not fertile soil, it's good soil. Good soil. Oh... Aquarium? It is aquarium. It's always aquarium. Exactly! You can do so much with a brick. You can build something, you can ruin something. I'd really like to see a great hall at this point, I think. It's the aquarium. Hello, Tori. Thank you so much for popping by. It's so nice to see you. Haven't said hi to you in ages. How are you doing? What were you up to? I started playing Blueprints yesterday, and now I have terrible Blueprints brain. We're so deep on puzzles. What do we want to do? Let's turn the gymnasium off, because... well, every time we walk through the gymnasium, it sucks our power out of us. Do we have a list of what we're doing here? It's so hard to explain at this point what we're doing. Blueprints is a really fun and really cute puzzle game where, you know what, I'm just going to bring up the notes and maybe that will try and explain it. It's a really, really cute puzzle game that is so heady and so, like, so deep in its puzzles that we're having to take loads of notes. So, as you can see, we've got lots of stuff going on. We've drawn loads of mad diagrams. And you know what? We're almost solving puzzles. We're not quite solving puzzles yet, but we're almost solving puzzles. So thank you so much, love, for popping by, but this might be the most confusing thing to raid into. It's so lovely to see you, but I feel like I'm just throwing maths your way. Well, puzzles. There is a room full of maths as well, but we've already done the billiard room today. it's like a combination, this game, of a puzzle game and also like a roguelike game. Also, Peep's right. I'm a journal girly, so I like to organize my notes a little bit. It's a combination of a puzzle game and a roguelike game because we're also drafting from like a deck of cards that we're building up as we go through. Because we are making the house fill up as we walk through it. You might notice the house is full of aquariums, which isn't actually all that usual. Oh yeah, there is an apple with a worm in the notes too, because you have to have whimsy. Oh god, you had to do basic maths. What maths did they make you do, Tori? I hope it was okay. Right. Let's keep exploring the house. Let's demonstrate. Let's go from one aquarium to the other. You were setting up a PNG tuber. Oh, wait, were you using... Oh, I can't remember. There's a new tool where you can do more reactive PNG tubers, right? Like, you can split them up into layers and stuff that's a little more similar to, like, Live 2D and stuff. It looks so amazing. It's so cute. Oh, Moguta, I'm sure. Tori's brain is huge. I know this. Have we filled in that puzzle piece before? We've done this room, but... I just love to see him and his multiple twins at this point. I think the game assumed you're only ever meant to draft one aquarium per run. Oh my god, I know, right? I've tried to do, like, real-life stuff before, and it's impossible, right? I've thought about it for stuff like VR streams and things, too, because I don't know how on earth you're meant to make your computer follow you. That's such a cute idea, though, because your cooking streams are really nice. Unfortunately, it's the maid's chamber, isn't it? Although, that's fitting. Where are we going from here? Let's go across. The wines... I do like gemstones, but that cuts us off quite... I'm going to get cut off from the antechamber quite badly anyway. For context, for everyone who's popped in, we're exploring our great-uncle's weird old house, where the rooms shift positions every day. And the goal, ostensibly, the goal that we've been told is we need to make it to the antechamber, which is all the way up here in the middle. And we do this by picking up rooms as we go. However... the rooms are random, as you can see here, and sometimes you need to pay beautiful gemstones to get them. We're out of beautiful gemstones now, so I'm going to get some more of them before we enter the maid quarters and pay our respects. 3 lovely gems in this scary Resident Evil room. Just feels like Resident Evil 4 in there, I don't know. It's nice that they actually have the outfit in here and everything. Oh, wait, this is really, really useful. So there's a chapel elsewhere in the game that has stained glass windows of 7 angels. They were called Ageran angels in the game. And one of them was a maid that was holding up a broom to the sky. I think we need to find out the names of... those angels, potentially, because they're being left around the world. So what I'm going to do is switch over back to my notes, and we're going to update our list of angels. We've got Rinna already, the angel of gardening. But now we know whereabouts is Maid with Broom, number 5. Pull all this down. Doing notes live is so dangerous. I'm not like, I think it's fair to say I'm not particularly an illustrator. That's putting it gently. So I feel like I know just enough about how to be dangerous when you give me some sort of digital drawing thing. Right. This statue's name is Mila. We don't know what they're the angel of yet, though. Rinna had the title The Angel of Gardening, or the Guardian of... I should have written that word down. Unfortunately, with this game, it's kind of like, I don't know what's relevant in any situation, and writing down loads of notes has really helped us thus far. So I'm going to keep doing it. Oh no, H.S. Sinclair is the great uncle who died, whose estate we're exploring. Ah, okay. And November the 7th is the day that we arrived, as we found a calendar with that written down before. It truly doesn't tell us anything to the point where we don't even know what day we showed up here, but the day is really relevant because that was the answer to another puzzle. Also, that's a cool little goose. they're a very cute little goose. Is this goose also a maid? I like them. I think they'd be good at it. Let's head over towards the antechamber. This is what I saved my keys for. I suspected this. Aquarium? Is it the aquarium, though? I don't want to make that many more aquariums. So we've discovered something strange on this this run of the game, which is we've discovered the laboratory. In the laboratory, you can do experiments. The experiment we've got running now is that every time we draft a certain type of room, which is to say add it to the house, it adds 3 more aquariums to our pool of cards. And also an aquarium is a shop type of room. So every time we add an aquarium, 3 more aquariums get added to the pool, which means to say that this house is nothing but aquariums. Please help me budget this. My house is dying. I will not spend less on aquariums. This is the door to the antechamber. So we've reached it, but unfortunately, to gain access to the antechamber, you have to open it from elsewhere. We haven't done that yet. That's a lie, unfortunately. One of the other things we've learned on our adventures is that red notes printed on a computer or a typewriter are always lies. Can't trust them. Where do we go from here? Oh, we are running out of spots, aren't we? Let's head to the end of our aquarium row. That's very true, Greed. We're setting up a house that fish are so comfortable to live in. This is a locked door, isn't it? Oh, no. Right, we're limited by keys at this point. We're certainly not limited by aquariums. That's locked as well. Uh-oh. At least we turn the gymnasium off so we won't get too tired. Oh, it's all locked! The courtyard had some dig spots, didn't it? Let's go see if we can dig up something good. Maybe it'll be a key. We have, of course, found a shovel, which means we're able to dig in the ground. No, it's pebbles. It's pebbles. A key? As an old tin can. Uh-oh. Yes, I see. I think Fish House has decided it's time to stop building Fish House. Is there any dirt up here? Oh, there's sometimes dirt up here on the terrace, but not today. We can go back to the pantry and explore through there. I am going to find a way to live in Fish House. I'm gonna be their human roommate. It's the perfect setup for a sitcom. Honestly, Phil, I wouldn't be surprised if the game did that. If it gave us, like, diminishing returns on the amount of digging we're doing. Because honestly, we've been doing quite a lot of digging already, and those first few prizes felt pretty good. The other prizes, not so much. Pay my respects again. Wait. They're the angels. That's Neela! We know her! Or Mila, rather. Clearly don't know her that well. Oh. There's a lovely orange in here for me. Oh, we've got so much money. You know, a shop type would go really good right now, as long as it's not an aquarium. That's locked as well! Oh! Is our only hope that hallway down there? Oh dear. We could always go to the trading post and see if anything cool... Oh, they might have a lock-picking kit, huh? Oh, that's the wrong way as well. When the house gets big enough, navigating it becomes sort of awkward. Although, whose fault is that? I'm the one that built the house. It's all my fault. It's the aquarium! What do you reckon? One more for old time's sake? My heart says aquarium too. Let's make another fish room. Maybe there's a key in here? There's nothing. There was literally nothing in this room. Oh, I suppose actually that makes sense because we drafted the maid quarters, right? Which is, makes you have fewer items. You know what? I can understand that. I guess if we can find a lockpicking kit, we can theoretically do more rooms, although honestly, looking at my step counter, I don't think we're getting very far. We will learn some stuff, though. Oh, okay, so it's not, like, reciprocal? We could trade a sledgehammer for a coin purse, but a coin purse isn't traded for 2 die? What's a lucky rabbit's foot? Vault key 304? What? Wait, isn't the vault out in... Coupon book? Coupon book. Hang on, I need to make some decisions. Okay, so we don't need the compass anymore, so we can trade that away. To find out what the coupon book is. Oh, it changes based on what we have, huh? I want Vault Key 304. And I want the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. I mean, at this point, why not change that as well? Can't hurt to have some die, can it? Is the coupon book you get to buy things for cheaper? It is, but that's really useful to know. That's very useful to have, too. The Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Oh! That, like, counteracts the maid quarters. And Vault Key 304 unlocks Box 304. Okay, so Vault doesn't necessarily mean, like, the Fallout Vault exactly, Frown. I think I was genuinely thinking like a Fallout Vault, which is what we've seen outside. So, somewhere in the house is a place where there are safety deposit boxes. Is that going to be in the mail room? Because they're in the mail room, there are lines of boxes at the back of the room. If only we drafted the mail room. I think, unfortunately, that means today is over. That means today is cancelled. Because we can't head anywhere else. I wonder what it's going to say this house is. Because, certainly for me, this is Fish House. Oh, thank you, Margita. I'm glad Fish House is what convinced you. Let's sleep and see what the game thinks of what we've done. We made a garden shopping centre. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Kitty, as well. Wait. Oh, wait. That means we're at 1300. Oh, okay, that's exciting, because now I have to start thinking about how I'm going to start using that 3D model on stream. I promised when we reached 1300 that I'd start doing VR stuff with my 3D model, so that's exciting. Thank you for joining us, Margota. Have a lovely sleep. We'll see you later. I guess it's a garden centre because it's full of green rooms, right? Aquarium is technically... Garden centres have aquariums. You can't, you can't say that's not true. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping me too. I'm going to start planning some really fun stuff to do with it. I've been thinking about it for ages. It might take me a hot minute to come up with how to do it, but actually, we're going to do a big stream for my birthday in a couple of months' time. Maybe that will be when she's ready. Or I could just do a VR chat thing and play. Wait. No, Vault 304 wouldn't have been the basement key, would it? Frown, of course it's gay. I made it. Of course it's a big gay house. I'm not making straight aquarium. I'm gonna make aquarium where the sharks can hold hands. Where the hammerhead sharks can bash each other. Exactly, gay fish only. All the really bright ones. Okay, so shelter is really, really good. It means that the red rooms can't hurt us. Hurt us. But also, there might be stuff in it. Or tool shed, I like items. The hovel is good as well because we have loads of steps. But what if it's like each room costs 10 steps? You know what? Let's find out. I've never used it before. It's time to find out. There's a note in here too. Oh, Ravan, that's the gardener, right? The groundskeeper, sorry. Oh, the absolute state of the green rooms. Mr. Ravan, you have not been maintaining the many aquariums on my property. Sorry, on my master's property. This is from Miss Babbage. Okay, so Mr. Ravan moved out on the 20th of March. We know that Mr. Ravan's diary in the orchard mentioned the 11th of April. What? Oh, it's the 10th of April, rather. What? Oh, maybe it was the year after, because of how years work. Imagining a world where we can only use each month once. Oh dear, I'm clearly getting sleepy, aren't I? I'm going to write down that, they left on the 20th of March. Because that might also be relevant. And we'll carry on exploring the lovely hovel. It's so difficult. I don't know how they even keep coming up with these months. Big fan of July, though. Love what they're doing with July. I'm always so excited when July's brought back for another season. Is that another okay. So we know the location of two of these cranks. One of them is in the hovel, one of them is in the orchard. I assume that when we get all four of them together at once, then... no, it's still lit. That's huge! We don't have to draft the hovel to make sure the gas is on in future. That's really lovely. There's also two big patches of dirt in there we can't do too much about right now. I've attuned myself to the bonfire. Simon can spend their souls. Look at bed. I didn't look at bed. I got lost somehow. No, please. You're just so excited about the bed. And honestly, who couldn't be right now? Straw. Look at bed! Oh. So, how interesting. Mr. Ravan was also trying to understand the house, and very interesting. 45292. 45 blue rooms? That can't be true. 9 by 5, 45 rooms in the house. 292. 9 bedrooms, 2 shops, 2 red rooms? Is that what they want us to do? Where is room 46? Room 46 is the room that we've been tasked with finding. We don't know where it is. We've been told we won't find it very easily. That was right at the top of the game. In fact, our great uncle said that we had to find room 46 and the house contains 45. So it's probably not just a case of getting to the antechamber, right? But what is it a case of? I feel like 45292 could be a code to something. That feels pretty good assumption considering the big ring that says coincidence, right? Like Ravan certainly seemed to think, or certainly seemed to recognize it, but I don't know what that could be a code for right now. I can't remember any 5-character codes that we've seen. I don't think there was anything in the orchard, right? In the little shed. No, there was just those notes in the shed. Let's keep that in mind later as a potential code for something. This might have to be our last day anyway, because it's getting kind of late here, but also I switched to using a standing desk for this stream. I haven't streamed with a standing desk before and I wanted to see how it was, because I've been reconfiguring my entire computer and all that sort of stuff recently to try and set up a standing desk. And it's here! It's working! My pennies! And I really, really like it. But what I will tell you is after... How long has it been? After about 3 hours of stream, my legs are a little bit tired now. I'm sure I'll get used to it over time. I do quite like standing up for streaming though. It means I can sort of jiggle around. So, what I'm wondering now is in that note that Mr. Ravan left in their bed, they mentioned there were 2 entrance rooms, or 2 starting rooms, right? Is there a subtle difference in here that we haven't noticed? I've been looking at these flowers and wondering if they had any relevance, because I'm wondering if those change. I haven't actively paid attention to them, but I'm wondering if there's any significance in this room being different. Maybe? Maybe. Let's get drafting. Where do we need to get to? We really just need to get to the top of the house again, don't we? There are a few things we need to be looking out for, such as chess pieces and paintings. So we'll try and fill some of those in on the way. Don't think there's a chess piece in here, though. There's a beautiful little bird. I like the little bird statue. But yeah, we're kind of just on our lookout for clues at this point. Clues and maths. 7. 3 plus 12 times by 1. 15. 11 plus 3 is 14 plus 2 is 16 times by 1. What's with this trick day? 2 times 1. How does the order of operations work? Oh, it works out the same. 2 times 1 times 10 is 20. Hang on, what? Yeah, 2 times 10 is 20, times 2 is 40, divided by 8. 5? Is that 5? Oh, my 8 times table's rubbish, that's not true. 40. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Yeah, it's 40. 8. So hang on, I've lost track of where I was because I didn't remember my 8 times tables. That's bad. 2 times 10 is 20, times 2 is 40, divided by 8 is 5. Absolutely classic 1 a.m. maths moment. Oh, the silver key. This key's really, really useful. We probably can guarantee a hallway with that, right? Nothing much else in here, though. A hallway is always good to see. I'll save that for later. A storeroom. I'm thinking about the 292 thing. I want to maybe get some bedrooms on the go just to start building that up. It's a yellow pawn! Let's write down a yellow pawn in the chess table. Gonna need yellow for this one. And we're in the second room on the second row, so that's white pawn. WP. I'm sure at some point, the chiz pawn! For chiz! I like what you say when you're taking a photo! There's not a lot of cool stuff in here. That's a shame. Let's keep on exploring. We could just make this corner of the house fold in on itself and be full of games. This is the games wing! It's where my great uncle would send all the gamers that visited him. He didn't like to deal with them. Oh, I think I've accidentally pinned something. I do apologise. I don't know how I did that. Well, I know how to pin things, but I don't know how I did that. Hey, there's a black pawn here! Why is there a black pawn here? This is a weird chess setup. Let's go over to here and write in that there is a black pawn. Next to this white pawn, I'm assuming... Wait, that's a W for white. I'm assuming that white is starting at this side for some reason. So black is really, really, really winning. White is having an awful time of this chess game. Unless it's chess 2 where you start with randomized pieces. Finally, roguelike chess. Right. The gems are on the desk. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the floor. Okay. So are the gems on the desk? No. No. Are the gems on the floor? No. So I think the gems might be in this box. After the last one, they gave me a gimme for that one. Storeroom? Ah, the storeroom at the edge of the gamer zone, of course. I just want to look at him again. I like him. Okay, so I'm starting to wonder if every room could potentially have a chess piece in it, or maybe this is actually the white side and black is stomping them. But let's head back over to chess and we will write that there is a white pawn in this room. And they're having a bad time of it. Oh, you know, chess doesn't have quite the same je ne sais quoi that figuring out the painting pairings did, but I am really enjoying it. I might have to change the colour of the grid in the notes later. Oh, journaling brain is coming back out. How do you draw an adorable chess piece? What's the cutest chess piece? Chapel gives us route forward? We kind of want that route forward, I think. But I'm not going to take it right now because they're going to steal my money. Observatory? Step. Oh, okay. So three steps is quite a lot of steps, but it's not terrible for drawing things. Funny, though, that we have 4 gems when we've chosen to make special rooms take steps. Funny, though. It's 5. Ah, that's a really lovely pull. I should have probably checked what it was, because I know there's one in there that's dead ends are more likely today, which can make navigating the house a little bit harder. Up. The cloister. Wait, the cloister. We heard this before. The cloister is where the statue that person wanted to replace was. I mean, compared to the weight room and the nook, we're going to go for the cloister, although it's a large amount of steps. Ah, okay. No, this is really, really useful, because if we go over to our notes, that's a statue of a sort of knightly, like a knightly angel holding a scepter, which we know about. If we head over to our lovely notes and go over to the Azuran Angels section. Okay, so the knight with a scepter, number 7 in the church, or the chapel rather, we know that is Orinda, because the statue in the cloister is named Orinda. So let's reorganize. Let's do arts and crafts. Need to get a theme set up for when I'm doing arts and crafts too intensely that I can't concentrate on anything else. Happens very often with Puzzle Cam. It's just fun to doodle, that's the problem. Orinda. And we can remove this note at the bottom because we've gained access to the cloister now. Unfortunately, we still don't know who the 8th angel is. We'll figure that part out later. The only angel I can think of right now is, of course, Miku, the guardian of electric. How do you get in there to dig those holes up? Maybe you could just reach with a big shovel, huh? Okay, so the cloister is just a green room that has a lot of exits. Pretty good room. Ah, that's nice, Phil. I don't think anybody would use that much marble making a statue of me. It's nice to think about, though. Food? We could get some food, although again, it's cost steps. And we'd only be able to afford like a banana right now, so I think we'd have a step deficit. A deficit. Shovel! That's perfect for digging holes in the cloister. Me trying to sell you a shovel. It's very true that food equals steps. However, money equals food, and I don't got money. Wait, can I not reach the... Simon, please! Vault! No! Can't dig holes in the cloister! Click on pillar. I don't think that's doing anything. In front of the dirt, maybe? No? No, that's okay. I appreciate the pointer. It's very easy to miss like a flash of a hand sign for a second. Let's go up from cloister. Passageway? Maybe pantry, because that's free dinner. Well, not free dinner, like a free apple or something. You shouldn't have just an apple for a dinner. That's not enough to go on. You can't just have 2 steps for dinner. You'll be so hungry by bedtime. Oh, I guess it's a commissary. But that could be useful, because we don't know if we need items yet. What kind of items you got for sale today? A magnifying glass. Oh, that's a good item. Though I did want to find out what the sleeping mask did. I sort of assumed that would give us more steps, but I don't know about it. Let's find out. Oh! I thought it might give you more steps tomorrow. More steps today is very good. Again, especially with the hovel, we want more ways to get more steps, you know? And it just means that I get to have a big sleep in every bedroom we see. A key card? So soon? Between the sleep mask and the key card on level 3, game's kind of telling me to go get some rest, I think. I'm going to resist it, though, because I can go through the chapel without paying. Look. It's Orinda. We know her. Nothing much to snaffle in the chapel today. The Great Hall. Oh, wait, that's terrible. The archives hides one of your floor plans permanently. That's awful. Ugh. Let's go for the Great Hall, I guess. Security, Great Hall. The Great Hall's going to be locked, but it gives us doors and an antechamber option. There is a White Bishop in here, isn't there? We can fill in White Bishop again on our chart. Where's Ches gone? Aha. So right behind the Black Pawn is the White Bishop. What's going on in this game of chess? Nothing good, that's for sure. Right in front of the entrance hall is the White Bishop. Where's the king in this situation? Question I ask very infrequently. Really not that bothered about the king, if I'm being honest with you. Chapel has bishop. That does make sense, doesn't it? That seems like where they'd live. Special key? I don't want to use that so early, though. That silver key's really good. Den. I'm now realizing there is some degree of folly to only drafting rooms with 4 exits. A lot of them seem to have somewhat of a downside. Got to use the word folly. Quite happy about that one. Chess piece? No chess piece? There's lots of lovely swans and ducks. No chess, though. Hallway? Kitchen? Let's do a hallway, I think. Because I don't want to be paying steps for every room. Getting the chance to buy more steps is pretty good. Again, no money, though. Oh my god, all of these rooms are awful. I'm going to die. This constellation seemed like such a good idea at the time. Now I realise it's a mixed bag. I think I might head back towards the den and try and go from there. I don't have enough keys to be using them on the edge of the house right now, I think. A pawn! A white pawn! A white pawn! Bring me the document. So, we are 2 ahead. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! I've erased my border. And that is another white pawn. How on earth? How on earth has a white pawn and a black pawn got into that situation? Is white having an awful day of it here? I don't know a lot about chess, but I think in this situation it's probably a go home, right? Coryard! Oh, the Coryard, I love you. I know I just said about not spending steps, but I love Coryard. I love to see this guy. A penny? It's a filthy penny. Oh, the Coryard has always got really nice things in it too. I love this place. A turnip? We're making steps in the Coryard. Oh, we're having a bad time at leaving the Coryard, somewhat predictably. Why would we ever want to leave the Coryard? It's only sad here. Oh, what's for dinner? Stuffed wild quail. Stuffed wild quail. This is a posh person's house, isn't it? I don't think I've even seen a quail before. I know a quail is like a oh, the rotunda can rotate. Unfortunately, the rotunda, it's going to have to be that, but it's 9 steps. I think the hovel has not worked out in our favour. Wait, so can the rotund after being placed? We're rotunding! That's really good. That's really, really interesting. And also, not useful for our current situation. And now we have to go all the way around. But that's really cool. I'm just playing in the house at this point. I can see the kitchen from here. Is there anything useful in this? I'm trying to see if anything weird happens while this room is moving, you know? All we can see is some big cogs. You like big cogs? You like big mechanicals? I'm leaving this room. It's spare room. Oh, there's actually... Oh, there's 1 penny in the spare room today. Not gonna lie, I don't know what the difference between a cog and a gear is. I've always thought they were interchangeable, but I suspect that that might be the most "I am not an engineer" statement anyone has ever said. She's not an engineer. We're rapidly running out of steps. Very, very quickly running out of steps. A safe deposit box key? Labelled 149 this time. The only place we've seen safe deposit boxes is the mailroom thus far, right? Let's see if we can't find ourselves a mailroom. I'm going to use the silver key here. Oh, we've not seen the boiler room before. I want to see what the boiler room is about. Maybe it's about boiling. Oh. Hello? What on earth? Can we make a bridge appear? Can we do anything in the boiler room? Oh, I see. Oh, we can really do stuff in the boiler room. Where do we want to redirect power to? So we know that the pump room can be powered by the boiler room, but I don't know anything. I don't know anything. If we start twiddling these knobs, that's going to change where power's being sent to. Can we make this, like, bridge and door function if we send steam to it? No? Okay, that door is functional now, it looks like. There's a light on up there. Can we only gain access to that through the south path, though? Oh, have we drafted this in a really odd location that means we... Oh. Oh, I see. So that one is what we've powered there, which... So to open that path there, we need both of those active. But can we get to the top of this room now that we've got that bridge open? Yes, that is absolutely right, Peep. The boiler room powered the... Oh. Oh. There's a crank there. We have to come at this from the other angle. Oh. But then we could gain access to that top level that does something. So yeah, the boiler room powers the lab, but I don't know if we're going to be able... locked. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. We've learnt about boiler room, at least. That's progress. The lab! Okay, now, the difficulty is, we don't know if the steam is going to the lab, and we only have 3 steps left. Do we just hope that we've got it right, or do we go back into the boiler room? If we go in there, that will take us to 2 steps, 1 step, 0 steps. I don't know when it times out. Does it make us go to bed when we hit 0 steps, or when we try and leave a room at 0 steps? I think it makes us go to bed when we hit 0, right? Meaning we wouldn't be able to walk back and forth. Let's see. I don't think we have power. I don't think it has power at all. Oh. Oh, beans. Oh, well. Let's see if we can... Let's prove that it goes to 0 and goes bedtime mode. No, it's when you leave the room. Oh, okay. It is when you hit 0. Right. So we couldn't have gone to the boiler room to adjust anyway. Oh, what an unfortunate turn of events. Oh, dear. What kind of house did we build? What's all... It's a mid-sized villa. You know what? I think that's a pretty fair explanation. That's a decently mid-sized villa that we've made. How mid? This villa... Sorry, great uncle, this villa, it's really mid. Can you not have got a fancier villa? Oh, dear me. It is now 1:20 and it's a school night. So, I think I should probably go to bed. Probably at this point. But, thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. I love this game with all of my heart. And I'm sure I'm going to be playing it more. That's right, I'm going to use my sleep mask. I'm going to head over to the bedroom and use my sleep mask for tonight. I'm going to see if anyone else is around. This is a weird time for us to be streaming, so I don't know who else is going to be online. Oh, we can go see... let's go see... You know what, speaking about the Danny 3D model, let's go see Luma, who made the Danny 3D model. They're lovely. I think they might be... I think they are streaming in Portuguese right now, so... let's not interrupt them. Don't want to barge in on them. Let's go see Junker then. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you again very, very soon. I think we'll see you on Wednesday. I can't stream this tomorrow because we're doing other stuff. So we'll see you again on Wednesday. But until then...